Counting blessings, learning lesson got me feeling special. Spending money, mama said, hope the Lord bless you. Everything I ever wanted, had to pray for. Anything I did wrong, had to pay for. I'll do it all again just to make you smile. I realize our time on this planet is not long as we think it is. Even though God don't know time, our body knows time. So I had a knock at the door from the mail lady. And she was telling me the lady down the street needed help, you know. So I rushed down there, and the lady wanted me to put my arm through her mail slot so I can get her key to open the door for her, but my hand wouldn't really fit. So she wheelchair bound or whatever, and she was crying. I mean, yeah, she was crying, man. And it lets you know that sometimes we need help. Sometimes we need help. By the grace of God, the mail lady was able to hear her cries in time before anything worse could happen. And the mail lady couldn't help, so she went to my house, you know, maybe other neighbors, but I got that knock at the door. I didn't hesitate, you know. So I put my hand to the mail slot much as I can. My wrist still hurting, man. I'm trying to tell you, I tried to push it in much as I can. Mail slot wasn't so big, you know. And I was able to get the key from her. And it was a bunch of keys. And I'm trying key after key, trying to get the screen door open so I can be able to help her up to her wheelchair, you know. And she didn't know me, but I knew her because, you know, grown-ups don't know children, you know, but the children, we know the grown-up because it was less grown-ups than children in the neighborhood growing up. And I'm trying key at the key, like I say, and none of them fitting. None of them fitting. And then I noticed it was a second row on the keychain. And so I'm going through these other keys, and I found one that fit by the grace of God. By the grace of God. And I was able to open the door. And if you ever picked up a body with no support, like when somebody helping you pick them up, it is quite more easier than just lifting up a full body. Lifting up a full body, man, it was so heavy, but I gave it all my might. And that's why God put us here, to help each other, you know? And some of us who the strongest, we the chosen, and we gotta help the other people, you know? And sometimes we need help, you know? There was times I was in the hospital when I couldn't walk, and my family was able to help me, and nurses, you know? But time goes by so fast because I remember when this lady was strong, man. I mean, very strong, you know? But with age comes weakness, and your health declines, you know? So now she needed help to her wheelchair. And you never know when one of your family members or your neighbors or you yourself might need help. But that's how life goes. Sometimes we're in isolation, but sometimes we do need a helping hand. a fellow hand, you know? But a lot of times, all we need is God. Like when Moses freed the slaves from Pharaoh, he didn't have much help, but he had the help of God. And sometimes God will bring a person that you don't know to help you. So don't be afraid to accept help, and always help thy fellow person, because we don't know when we're going to need help, you know? Sometimes he might make your enemy help you. Trust me. We all been in those situations when your enemy had to help you. Or sometimes you had to help your enemy. But that's just how life goes, you know? Sometimes you gotta be at the right place at the right time, because I don't be here a lot always, you know? But by the grace of God, I was here at that time to help that lady, you know? So, cherish the time you got with your family, with your neighbors, and your time you got here on earth. But God said help. Help one another. Spread the word. Let people know that if we come together, we're going to be okay. Trust me, we're going to be okay. And we lost a lot of people on this journey because we wasn't there to help. Sometimes there ain't going to be nobody there to help you. But God got you. If you don't make it, you won't make it to the promised land. Trust me. But you just got to show love, because you never know when you're going to need that love. So put out that positive energy, and it's going to come back. But like I said in the previous video, I was having a minor surgery, you know, and I just felt like something was going to go wrong. So I get to sweating and I get to shaking. And then, you know, when they say count backwards, before they, you know, while they putting a mask on you, they say count backwards. And then you kind of go, because whatever the gas is to put you under, put you out. You go from 100. I don't think you ever make it past 93, you know. And then you wake up about 45 minutes later after the procedure, or however much anesthesia they give you. You know, I don't know how that process might be, 2-hour surgery, 4-hour surgery, or more. But this surgery was supposed to be 45 minutes. Man, like I say, this was 8:45 in the morning. I didn't wake up the next morning till 2 a.m. in the morning. So they said I flatlined, and they did everything in their power to bring me back. You know, CPR, you know, pressing on the chest. But God brought me back for a reason, you know. So I'm trying to help much people as I can on this journey. You know, I've been born again, so to speak, because when I came back, I didn't feel all that anger and hate that was in my mind. You know, I felt different, you know. As I like to say, I wasn't the same baby that was in that crib. I was a different person, you know. I wanted to spread peace and joy. So I was lucky, man, to be able to help my neighbor today, you know. And hopefully she is okay. Her family member wasn't around to help her. And I called my other neighbor to come sit with her, to keep her okay. Because like I say, she was crying, man. She was crying. She said, thank you. And that let me know. That let me know that I'm on the right path. Make sure you're reading your Bible, though. If you can't read, hey, find an audio book. I know it's a free one there for you. But if you can read, make sure you read your Bible and stay prayed up, man. Put out positive energy, and positive energy will come back to you. Try not to be negative, and make sure you help somebody. Even if you see somebody in front of the store and they be like, do you have any spare change, $1 or something? If you got it, let that person have it. Don't wonder, what you gonna do with it? Are you gonna get high or something like that? It don't matter what they do. It's about what you do. Because God see you, He see that helping hand that you give. And that's all I got for y'all today. God bless that lady, and God bless you. But make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed, stay safe, peace.